Peace, family. Today I want to do a little something different, kind of go off the cuff a little bit. You may or may not uh, know uh, the brothers Polight and Umar. So maybe you'll watch this video and you will find out who they are, or maybe you'll say this video isn't for me and go on to the next. It's up to you. But I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on between the two and what I see from my vantage point. All right. And this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to bash these brothers. I'm not trying to put these brothers down. In fact, I got respect for both of them, and I feel that if you have garnered this level of support from your community, from our community, and you have similar visions, in some aspects, you should be working together and not fighting each other, right? But I know that's easier said than done sometimes. We all want everybody to sing Kumbaya, but, it doesn't always happen that way. So these brothers got a little rift between them right now. And it's really interesting to watch it from the outside. I've been to both these guys. I've been to see both of these guys speak. I've met Polight, and my wife and I, we've sat next to Polight's wife, and we had, a little conversation with her. We talked to her, took pictures with her. She's real nice, real nice. Very, very pleasant people. Very pleasant. And sorry about that. So, anyways, I just wanted to kind of talk about the differences I see between the two and what's going on right now. So, I guess this whole thing started when this whole thing with Dr. Umar came out with the stripper. She calls herself the conscious stripper, which, okay. She calls herself the conscious stripper. The difference to me and my wife were talking about this, the difference between Umar and Polight to me is that Umar talks it and Polight lives it. If you're looking for the difference between the two, one talks it and one lives it. Both of them are great speakers if you ever hear them in person. Umar speaks all around the world. Polight is very influential, very articulate, very smart, intelligent. Dude will talk you into circles. You'll be dizzy. Like, you got to listen to it like 3-4 times, right? So, both of them are great speakers. But when I look at Dr. Umar, all I see him doing is talking. I mean, yeah, he's out there raising money, but he's doing a lot of talking. On one hand, you talk about the type of women that men should be with, but then you out here with the blonde, with the stripper with a blonde weave on, calling herself the conscious stripper. I'm not judging that brother. I'm not saying he's wrong. He's a single man, but it does kind of take some of the steam out of what's going on. It's a distraction, okay? And it takes away from his message because it's like you really can't say that message. And I'm not one who believes in a perfect messenger because I'm not one. But it's kind of hard for you to kind of, for me to listen to you knowing that you're doing kind of the exact opposite of what you're saying. That's just how I am, right? And I'm not judging that brother. Listen to me. I'm not judging it, okay? But some of the steam has left the boat, okay? Then you got Brother Polight over here talking about kind of the same things as far as polygamy, but he living it. And you can look on his YouTube page. You can, if you get a chance to meet his wives, these women are genuine. These are strong women. These are not no weak-minded women. These are strong, beautiful women who really look up to their husband, who really respect their husband, who give their husband admiration and praise, and really show appreciation to him and help him build on his mission. I mean, man, when we was at the event, they was getting it. They was in all black, you know what I'm saying? This one over here working the camera, this one over here working the food, like they was on it. So it's just another situation where we got one brother who's actually living it. whether you disagree with the brother or not, whether you don't like him, whatever, you got to admit that the brother lives what he speaks. Okay? Yeah, they're talking about houses and how you can get all these houses. I was talking to his wife. She was like, yeah, we got a house over here. We got a house over there. I'm like, dang. Like, they really living what they speak. All right? I don't know anything about Dr. Umar, where he stay. I don't know anything about that. All the thing I know about Dr. Umar is the only tangible thing that we have seen, or that I've seen, is this brother raised some money. And you know, he put the numbers out. I don't know how much he put the numbers out. That's how much he said he raised. And that's pretty much it. I know he's doing some things for boys, like some tours, which is great. But as far as some of the things that he speaks about, his message, as far as what black people need to do, I'm not seeing that come out. I'm not seeing that. I hope he get his school built. It's something that I thought about participating in when I have a child, when I have a son. But at the same time, there are some things about it that I'm kind of like, I think I have to look more into it. He said something about you can't come visit your child for a certain period of time. I'm like, nah, I ain't with that. I don't trust anybody with that much influence over my child. You know, not anybody, not the public school, not anybody where I can't come visit them. Nah, I can't have that. I can't have it. So I have to look more into that. Maybe he'll change some things by the time the school starts. But this is why I'm making this video too, because I thought this was funny. One thing that I cannot respect about Dr. Umar, and I love this brother. Don't get me wrong. I gotta really put this out there. I really do. This brother helped to wake me up from a lot of the things that I was sleeping on. Okay, so I got a lot of respect for this brother, and I really donated to his cause. Okay, and I will continue to, as long as it meets, what my needs are. Okay, but the weird thing about Dr. Umar is that he'll post something on his social media accounts. Like, he'll post something about the conscious stripper that he got busted with. He'll post something about Polight, but he'll delete it right away. Or if you comment on it and at Polight, he'll delete it, or he'll block you. And a lot of people have complained about that. He'll do it. If you don't believe me, go do it to yourself. Go do it yourself. Go to his page. Write in Polight name or anything like that. He'll delete it and he'll block you. I don't know if it's him controlling his account, but it just seemed to me like petty. You know what I'm saying? At the very least, I'm sure that he controls what's being posted and when it's being deleted. He always posting and deleting stuff. And I'm like this. If you gonna throw a rock, don't throw it and then hide behind the house. Like, throw it and be a man about it. Yeah, I threw it. Why delete stuff? You know what I'm saying? And if you meant it, why delete it? Don't delete it. Like, if you're talking about a particular person, let it be known that you're talking about that person. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying, act like, oh, I said this about this person, but I ain't said that person's name. No, we know who you're talking about. You got a picture of JJ up, and you are specifically, naming out things that are related to this brother. And I think that's real shady. I think that's real childish. If you're going to do it, do it. Don't delete it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody be like, oh, you see what Dr. Umar just posted 5 minutes ago? You go to his page, it's gone. Hey, don't do that. If you're going to do it, do it. Commit to it. Commit to it. Don't throw stones and hide your hands. Don't do that. Just, if you're going to do it, do it. I just think that's what a real man would do. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't be posting no posts. I ain't gonna say that. I might be petty enough to do that. So I ain't gonna say I wouldn't do that. But if I do it, I ain't gonna erase it. I'm gonna leave it there so you can see it. So all your followers can see it. So everybody can see it. Right? I'm not gonna put it up and then delete it. Nah. That's not gonna happen. Or delete you because you added the person who I'm talking about. No, just be straight up. Just be real. So, man, like I said, I like Dr. Umar. But when I look at certain behaviors, when I look at certain things, like you got to look outside of what people say. You got to look at what they do. When I look at the behaviors, when I look at the thing, like some of the actions, it kind of just takes the steam out of it. I would listen to that brother because he got knowledge. And just because you don't act on wisdom doesn't mean you don't have wisdom. A lot of people, wisdom is hard to act on. You know, you can get the best advice in the world. I give great advice. I know I do, but it ain't always hard. I mean, it ain't always so easy to follow that advice, right? So people will look at me and they're like, "Dang, JL, you know, I expected this of you. I expect that. Or you should say that because you say this or that and the other." And I'm like, trust me when I tell you, I'm trying to be the man, or I'm trying to meet the level of the advice that I'm giving every day because I know I'm giving excellent advice, but I'm trying to meet that. So I'm not, you know, downing that brother or coming down on him. I'm just saying, like, man, some of the things you preaching, you ain't doing. Some of your actions making you look smaller than what, you know, you come across to be. Meanwhile, Polight, he living it. He living what he's speaking. You know what I'm saying? This dude put a video up of him shooting the Bible, right? That takes some real balls. Like a video of him shooting the Bible, as sensitive as people are about the Bible, and you know, religion and the Bible is a part of people's identities. That's how they identify themselves. I am a Bible believer. I am a Christian. I am a whatever. And so for him to do that, that was crazy to me. Like that was crazy. I know that put him on the map, and a lot of people hated him after that, and a lot of people loved him after that. But that to me seems like something that you would kind of sit back and think about and be like, you know what? Let me go delete that video, man, because that's kind of crazy. Nah, it's still up. You can go look at it right now. You know, so you know if you follow these two brothers, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. What the difference is. What you like about each other. Each of them. Let me know. Because I think both of those guys are doing significant work. I don't take away anything from any of those guys. I just really like a brother who is talking it and living it. That's inspirational to me. And that's why, you know, Brother Polight is an inspiration to me. He really is. Both of them are, but I'll stick around to meet Brother Polight at his event. I go to Dr. Umar event, I watch it, I'm like, that was good information, I'm going home. That's the difference. That's what my wife said. She was like, you're not going to stick around for Dr. Umar? I'm like, nah. And she was like, oh, you must like Polight better. And I was like, dang, I ain't never think about that before. And that I like any one of them better. It's just that Polight still got all his steam. For now, he still got all his steam. Okay. All right, y'all. That's all I got for today. I'm going to start uploading some relationship videos because I know some of y'all like, dude, shut up and do some relationship videos. All right, I got you. All right, I got you. Till next time, everybody. Hotel.